now we want to get to the impact on your money and our economy. This is a live look at the latest numbers on Wall Street. As we are speaking right now, the Dow is down 1,609 points. To talk about what this means for you and your wallet, financial analyst David Reyes is here. David, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate your time. Let's talk a little bit about the fallout here today. For the second straight day, the markets opened so low that there was actually a halt in trading for a brief time. Should we be alarmed by this?
Yeah, it's the second time in a week.
Right.
We had an overnight 5% limit down and then a 7%. The next is 13 and then 20. So the market can go down 20% in a day, but we have 3 timeouts of 15 minutes, I believe, to regroup.
So what do you think the biggest concerns are?
I mean, obviously coronavirus is number one. That's kind of the easy thing to look at. But quite honestly, we've had, the market's been due for a correction for some time. And a lot of times things like this are an excuse to have that happen. But it's kind of become much more than an excuse, and going from a health crisis to really now, it is a full-blown financial crisis in my mind. Not to be alarmist, but it's just the reality.
Well, there's talks of maybe a recession. In your opinion, what do you think? Do you think we're headed in that direction? And could there be some sort of silver lining in all of this?
First off, probability-wise, recession looks more and more probable. We're coming out, we're the strongest economy still in the country, so we have the highest opportunity to have more of a softer landing eventually. But I would say the silver lining would be a couple things. Would be interest rates. Mortgage rates now are below 3%, so if you want to refinance a house or buy a home, that's great. And gas prices. Oil's dropped. I mean, oil is in the $30 a barrel range, which is good for gas prices. So you can see gas prices fall below $2 a gallon. So that would be possible.
What advice do you have for our viewers, the investors out there right now? Anything that they can be doing to protect their money right now?
Well, that ship sailed a little bit. Unless you were protected up front, unless you had certain risk management built into the portfolio, it's a lot more difficult. I think right now, typically the market will have some pretty significant rallies, and that'd be a good time to reevaluate and maybe reallocate if you haven't done so, and this has been too painful for you.
What will it take for a rebound to happen?
For a rebound to happen, I think you have to have a lot of stimulus. They're already reducing interest rates. They'll probably go to 0. They're about 1% right now. There'll be other type. They're talking about payroll tax. They're talking about all kinds of different things. Typically, those things take 6-12 months to play themselves out. So this is not going to turn around. If I was to guess, I'd see it in the next 6 to 12 months, the market probably would bottom out.
Is this a good time then to buy right now, and what kind of investments would those be?
I would say no. I'd say wait for the dust to settle. I think there's more pain to come. I wouldn't jump the gun. I think there's more downside in the near term for sure. I would be patient, for sure. Good
time, though, to have a discussion with your financial planner, I would have supposed.
100%.
Yeah.
If you haven't and you're hiding your portfolio and your statements behind your, underneath the counter, you might want to pull them out and talk with your advisor and have a real serious conversation.
David, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is a very important conversation. I know a lot of people are concerned.
Yes. Thank you very much for having me.
Appreciate your insight.